Hey guys, this is Vector bringing you a countdown for the 7 things we want in Elder Scrolls 6. Let's kick things off with survival or hardcore mode. There's food and drink all over the place in Elder Scrolls games. It would be nice to make them a little useful. Having a mode like this could have you feed a hunger or thirst stat and force you to sleep to reduce an exhaustion stat. Perhaps hunger, thirst, or exhaustion could give your character a nasty penalty to his main stats. This mode could be over the top and hide your map, stamina, or various parts of your HUD to make it even harder. Of course, this mode would be optional for the squeamish. For number 6, let's get some new animations and deaths. Everyone knows the engines and tools they're using at Bethesda are getting dated. That doesn't get any more true than when looking at the animations in the game. Most of the time, NPCs look like they're running on ice or performing actions that look just really off. Nothing feels better in Skyrim than shooting an arrow into an enemy's head to see him drop like a rock for the first time, but figure out 15 minutes later that shooting him in the knee or the toes does the same thing. Give us some new, improved reactions to death, such as enemies grasping at their stomach when hit by a perfect arrow, or an enemy limping from a sword slash to the leg. Number 5. Melee combat. Melee combat has always been okay, meh, whatever. It's about time to revamp the melee system for the next Elder Scrolls game. Give combat that weightier feeling, like weapons are actually hitting the enemy. Maybe add a mechanic that cuts off or disables limbs with perfect melee timing. I don't know about you, but I'm tired of just smashing the melee button over and over again for a kill. Number 4 is spell creation. The spellcrafting altar was one of the biggest incentives for joining the Mages Guild in Oblivion. Being able to construct your own spells by combining already learnt spells made you feel like the greatest mage. The player was able to adjust duration, range, damage, everything. Hopefully spellcrafting comes back, and with new features such as combinations creating all new hidden spells. Number 3 has got to be dynamic events. The sporadic moments that would occur during playthroughs had some of the best adventures in Elder Scrolls games. Adding more of them and improving on these encounters could keep a player sunk into the game wandering the world for hours. One thing I did hate from these events though is how they started. Watching an NPC running a mile to talk to you isn't particularly exciting. Perhaps 2 villages having a battle or a dragon crashing nearby would be a better way to start them off. Number 2 is one of the biggest things, and that is improving the AI and NPC interactions. Give NPCs their own lives. Other than owning a shop or standing around the city, they do nothing. Let them cook at home, go shopping, or visit other towns. Town NPCs feel like they're filler characters thrown in without any purpose. Another very annoying thing about NPCs are the things they say every single time you walk by.
You know what's wrong with Skyrim these days? Everyone is obsessed with death.
Finally, the number 1 thing we want is a seamless world. Having a loading screen every time you walk into a cave, house, or lair really takes a player out of the immersive experience. This could also force a change to the somewhat annoying autosave mechanic. Nothing is more anger-inducing than slashing, shooting, and sneaking your way through a dungeon for 45 minutes just to die to a trap and be reverted back to the beginning of the dungeon. Having to save manually every 10 minutes or auto-saving only when you walk through a loading door really sucks. Maybe they could add a checkpoint system that auto-saves when you get past a certain point. There you have it. That was 7 things we want from Elder Scrolls 6. Hope you enjoyed this countdown video, guys. If you got some suggestions on what the next iteration of Elder Scrolls should have, or something I missed, leave a comment. Be sure to like and subscribe for more. This is Vector. Peace out.